So your middle parting just went to the behind the crown, did it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have a nice summer?
Oh, I had a lovely summer. It was absolutely wonderful.
Oh, good.
And yeah, to be honest, that is what keeps me here, because I
Yeah,
get the
the
holidays.
lovely holidays, isn't
yeah.
it?
And I wouldn't, even if I went to another college, I'd never get that again because I've got such an old contract.
Yes, that's right.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely become more challenging since we've been to a different academy, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that I still have all the holidays is just amazing. Wait to cut this later. Check.
Probably make that a bit thicker there. Yeah, and then not as thick. That's got to come. Because you've got to be looking at probably.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like a offset halo almost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It comes down. And
This is what you said, don't do it too fine, isn't it? This first section.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's probably about right.
Is that
isn't it?
right?
Yeah. Yeah. With my phone. Just going to see if I left it in here when I made a cuppa.
You found it?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
You put it down, don't you?
Yeah. Donna, she struggled with the mega bouncy blow dry as well.
Yeah, she did, because she don't like blow drying anyway, does she? She hates it.
I'm not a huge fan
Yeah.
either.
I know she said all along, she said, I'm leaving that one till the last. I hate it, she said, I hate blow drying.
So did you bump this bit up tightly now? I can't remember.
Just loosely bump
Just
it,
loose.
yeah.
Okay. It's so nice to cut this.
I know, it's the highlights, isn't it?
It's awful.
Are you doing your uniform layer on a different one then? Just thinking if you've done doing your grad bob.
Yeah, I can do.
You're
I've got
gonna have to
another
do-
block now.
Yeah.
Is it best to do the uniform first then?
Yeah, I'm sure we did. Have you been following the order that we said? Have you looked?
I've got it written down.
Yeah. Normally, I would say only because it saves your block. That's all.
Yeah.
But you need to cut another block anyway, Jen, for your one length above.
Yeah.
Because it's got a fringe. So if you did the uniform layer on your second block before you do the one length above,
Okay.
then it doesn't matter.
I'll perhaps do that with Mike then. I'll
Yeah.
do
Uniform layer and
I
then
say,
grad bob.
I can't. The uniform layer is so different to the way that I usually
Yeah.
cut it. I'll definitely need to have a bit of a look at that.
Right, what I'm gonna have to
Do you want me to move?
No. You. I'm just trying to. So I had got you through the mirror, but I've not now.
Does that look tight enough?
Yeah, that's it. You have to put quite a lot of tension on it, don't you, to keep it in place. Perfect.
I'm actually really looking forward to today, just to get in here and just
You can switch off a bit,
relax.
can't you?
Not relax, but you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah, well it is.
Just
It does
not-
make you relax, doesn't it? You sort of zone out a little bit.
Yeah. I actually felt I was going to have a nervous breakdown on Tuesday.
Really, just doing that much.
Yeah, just doing that much and not having enough time in the day, because you know Jen Lewis is off.
Yes, and of course that impacts, doesn't it?
Oh, massively. And bless them, I mean, they've got Diane to help, and she's so lovely.
Yeah,
But the reality is that because it's so complicated, this whole sign-up paperwork, the time it takes to teach somebody.
yeah. How to do it, you might as well do it yourself.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
only done 2 in the end, and I've done all the rest. Because it's just, and it's really difficult to learn. You can't, it's enrolling students, you can't afford to make mistakes.
no.
Tuesday, I just sat at my desk and I was just like, and you've got so much adrenaline and you've got
Yeah.
nowhere to go.
Yeah,
And I was just hyperventilating, and I thought, right, get up and go outside for a minute.
yeah.
And that's what I did. I just got up, walked outside. And calm down.
Just have a moment. That's
Yeah,
it. You have to have a
just
word
have a
with
moment.
yourself sometimes,
You do,
don't you?
just go, you know what, no one's dying here. You can do what you can do, and
Should it all settle down soon?
as soon as
Is
we've
it?
got this sign-up business done, it'll
Yeah.
settle down, and then we can actually get on with assessing and
Yeah.
doing reviews and things. It's like all colleges, it's just have the difficult times, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I really believe in like positive energy. I think if you can be positive, then
Yeah.
you know it's good, isn't it? If you can try and keep that
Yeah, it is definitely.
positive energy, but sometimes.
Yeah, it's easier said than done sometimes, isn't it?
Oh dear. Someone said to me actually the office, she goes, "Oh, you look really stressed. It's not by you."
Yeah, you can see it in your face, can't you, when you feel like that? It just shows.
I didn't think Jen would still be here either, but obviously she is.
Yeah, no, I was quite surprised actually.
Yeah, I really thought she was.
So what has she done? Broken a finger?
Yeah, basically she was walking her son to school and she tripped over some uneven like block paving on the sort of pathway.
Yeah.
And she put her hand out to stop her, you know, break her fall.
Yeah.
And she broke 2 fingers. And at first they thought she'd broken some bones in her wrist, but I think now it's actually she just sprained her wrist. Yeah. But it's her cutting finger and her middle finger.
Oh, blimey.
And the doctor had said to her, "You've got to let this heal because this is your livelihood, you know."
Yeah.
But her fingers actually sort of like comes out. I saw her, it was about 2 weeks ago nearly now, and yeah, her finger hadn't healed properly, so whether they'll have to re-break it again, I don't know. But she came back Friday, and I think she just really wanted them to see how bad it was.
Yeah, because you do just think fingers, don't you?
You do, absolutely. But she can't do anything. She can't drive. She can't write, and she can't cut hair. So really, as a hairdresser and assessor, you're pretty
struggling a bit.
Yeah, there's not an awful lot else you can do. And I think she's in quite a bit of pain with it. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's quite frustrating as well because I suppose because it's fingers, it's not actually affecting you physically to do things or your well-being.
Absolutely.
So it's like you'd feel a little bit trapped, really, wouldn't you?
Definitely. Yeah, and I think they're not being able to drive.
That'd crack you up, which independence has just gone, hasn't it?
And her husband's quite hard work.
Is he?
Yeah. He's quite chauvinistic.
Oh.
So he wouldn't be the greatest one
to pitch in and help him.
No, I mean, he does absolutely nothing with their son.
Oh. That makes it hard work, doesn't it?
It does, really hard work.
When it doesn't need to be.
No, there's certainly not a lot of teaming that goes on in that house.
Yeah.
Bless her.
And you need that, don't you, so much?
Even, you know, I'm lucky that my partner's step-parent is really good.
Yeah.
My daughter's gone off on her first residential school trip today.
Oh,
and she was quite, not tearful, but she was just, she was excited but nervous and everything.
Yeah.
And she was having cuddles with Graham this morning, and he was like, you know, helping her carry a case and all that sort of thing. And it's just those little things, isn't it? You just...
It means so much, don't they?
It does mean so much, yeah. And her dad, who I'm very amicable with, but he phoned this morning and said, you know, how's she doing? And I just thought, oh,
yeah, you
silly, silly man. You gave, because he'd left with someone else and then split with her. I thought, you'd left all this.
Yeah.
And she's got some...
Yeah, she's sharing that with somebody else when it should really be him that's...
Absolutely. And how sad is that?
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky that, you know, I've got somebody who wants to do things like with her. But, I just think, gosh, the decisions you make, the impact, the ripples that go on for years, don't you?
And you don't I don't think you do realise. I don't think you give it the thought.
No, definitely.
You know.
One of my friends is a bit unhappy at the moment. She's talking about leaving her husband. Yeah. And not that, you know, she's not happy, it's fine, but I just really, really think about it.
Yeah. The grass is not greener.
It's not greener, and one relationship is much like another.
Yeah.
This is my 3rd time, and you still argue about the same thing.
Yeah, well, of course you do, because you can't. That's like impossible, isn't it? Not to, because it's human nature. If you're with people a lot, you're not going to agree on everything, are you?
No, not at all. And,
you know,
I still have a habit of leaving things around and all that.
Yeah, well, that's right. Exactly, it's true.
And I think when you've got stepchildren and step-parents and exes, it's just so much more difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
so these looking all right. The ends are not great.
Once you've done that right, well, in fact, you can do it. I mean, to the video.
Yeah.
You did the right thing on one where you went back into it.
Yeah.
But equally, once you've done it all,
yeah.
if you think, oh, that one just needs a bit more, then just go back into it on the odd one.
Should I do them
I could
all
probably see one round this side that you probably need to, but that's it.
There's this one and this one. See,
that one's they're all right. It's the one you can't see it from where you're at.
Yeah, I'll go back round.
But no, other than that, they're spot on.
So did you get away in the summer? Because you didn't have much time off, did you?
No, I only had I had 2 weeks in the summer, and then I had a week in September. But although that was my time off from work, because I'm based from home, I've been at home anyway, but I've been working from home, do you know, but I'm still at home.
Yes.
So it's sort of, although you're not totally on holiday, it's...
So you're still there for the kids
I'm still,
things.
Yeah. So that works quite well. I mean, I can't do things when Ezra wants to go out and different things. I obviously can't do that till later on in the day, but my mum's took them places and that, and, you know. So no, it's gone right well. We went away we tried to look for a last minute break just for a week in the summer. Dwayne says, WhatsApp me pictures of all your passports. Anyway, sent him a picture of Ferns. He says it runs out in November.
Oh.
So that immediate. Well, I learnt something actually. I thought you'd got to have 6 months on it to travel.
Yeah, I did as well.
You have in most countries, but Spain, as long as when you come back to the UK, it's still valid.
Oh, okay.
You can still go. But because it was only Spain we could go to.
Yeah.
It was coming up at stupid prices, like 5 and 6 grand just to go to Spain. I'm like, I'm not paying that to go to Spain, no way. So we ended up, and it was lovely. We went to Devon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, lovely.
Just had a week there, and that was really. I had a big lodge, and just visited loads of different places, and so that was really nice.
Was the weather good?
Yeah, we was lucky. I think we only had one day where it rained.
Fair, if you get good weather, I mean, Devon's beautiful, isn't it? You don't need to go abroad, do you?
No.
It's just the weather.
It is the weather, that's right. It either makes or breaks your holiday, doesn't it?
Definitely.
And then you end up spending a small fortune if it's chucking it down, trying to, do things, don't you? Because you can't just go to the beach or go to an outdoor pool or...
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was nice. And then we had the week I'd got in September when the kids had gone back to school. Me and Dwayne went to Portugal for 5 days, just for a little break.
Lovely.
So that was nice. Bit of warmth before the winter.
Yeah. And I think when you're, not a new couple, but when it's a fairly new relationship and everything, you need that time, don't you?
You do.
As a couple, rather than having it always with
And it was nice for us to go on holiday together, because we've sort of done a night or two here and there doing different things, but not actually a week. And a week's quite a long time with somebody else's children, isn't it?
It really is,
yeah. So that was sort of, I was a bit, I won't say I wasn't worried about it, but I just thought, well, it can...
Yeah, go either way,
it can't it?
Absolutely. Especially when they're not really little as well. They've got their own mind.
Yeah, that's
right. It's all right when they're little, they'll just go along with whatever when they're like 3, 4, 5.
So remember, you're still coming this way. So you're still going... Yeah, that's right, because I'm looking at you through the mirror. Yeah, perfect. It's me. So that was good.
We're looking for next year now, because we went on holiday, just the two of us.
Yeah.
To Mallorca, which was so nice.
Oh, I bet.
It's such a lovely hotel.
Really?
It was beautiful. Right on the beach. The food was amazing. It was just everything that you want. It was an adult-only hotel as well.
Yeah.
It was just great. Yeah. And then we talked about sort of next year, and they all want to come. I'm really surprised, because we'd said, we'll take Mia and his youngest,
Yeah.
and see what everyone else wants to do. And they all want to come, and I'm just amazed.
Yeah, that's really nice though,
It is
isn't
nice. I didn't think, but we've got 5 children between us. So we're talking like £5,000-6,000. So I have said to the older ones, my son and his girlfriend, she's at uni and he's working. So I said, you've got to pay for yourselves.
Yeah. Well, if they're working, Jenny, that's only right,
yeah,
isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
They've got to contribute.
Yeah.
It doesn't grow on trees, does it?
It really doesn't.
But that's nice that and it's nice that they want to go, even if they've got to pay to go with you.
Yeah,
because you'd think that, you know, oh, I'm up for a freebie, mum. Yeah, brilliant. But it's a different kettle of fish when they've actually got to pay for it, isn't it?
Absolutely. So yeah, I was quite surprised.
That's nice.
I think what we're going to do is his ex is taking his children to Gran Canaria in August, because his youngest is now working for him as an apprentice as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go to Gran Canaria at the same sort of, not that it's something that I really choose, but go at the, is that all right?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Go at the same time, and then we can sort of pay for half of their holiday with her and sort of overlap, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then they can all have some time together or apart, whatever. Has Dwayne got children?
Yeah, 2. But they're like 22 and 19.
That's easier, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, in fact, actually, do you know what? I think there's 3 years between them. I think Michael's 20. He's 21 next, so 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So they're very independent then,
aren't they? Michael's at university in Cardiff. And Olivia still lives at home with her mum.
Do you get on well with them?
Yeah. So you've got another two rows before you hit your last circle.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you just said that.
Yeah. That's it. So I do. Yeah, I mean, when I go down there, we like catch up and go out for some food or.
Yeah, it's completely different, isn't it, when they're older?
Yeah, it is.
Does that look right?
Yep. I was going to go in and take some photographs of Jane's students working. He was doing one then, so now I've just remembered.
Yeah, you want to go
We'll just go peek, see whether she's
definitely.
actually still on it, whether we finished it.
shame. I walked in there earlier when I was looking for Bruno, and I was like, oh, it's all very studious in here. They were really, you know, they were so into it. It was lovely. They're really concentrating. And it's brilliant. You've got lots of colleges now, haven't you?
9 now,
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, we've had North Kent, North Lindsey and Doncaster and Bournemouth.
Wow.
So,
Do you have to stagger the partings with this?
no. You can do if it works that way.
Yeah, I will do. I think.
Bruno was just saying he had a really good time when he went back home
Oh, bless
in the
him.
summer. Yeah, he wants to go and live out there now.
Does
he said,
he?
yeah. I suppose it makes you realise how much you miss it, doesn't it? The
Yeah,
warm weather.
absolutely.
The weather's the impact, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you had that opportunity, you'd go for it, wouldn't you? Really?
Well, you would, definitely. It just makes you feel so much better when you're warmer, doesn't it?
I love the change of seasons. I love this time of year.
Yeah, me too.
But you know what's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially like in our sort of jobs where you have to drive quite a lot. You just think, oh no.
Yeah, it's up to, yeah, I've been quite lucky with the weather since I took this on.
Oh, that's good. You've not had any snow days or anything?
No, I've not actually.
Oh.
No. I'm going to have to run to the loo. Be a moment.
Okay.
I think the only bit of snow I actually hit that caused us a problem last year, well, it wasn't work related. I booked the Polar Express in was it Newcastle?
Oh, yeah.
Up that way anyway. I have to go over the Pennines to get there. And it wasn't Newcastle, but it was somewhere around there. And I went up with the children on my own and didn't really think to look at the weather. And got into the city. I said, well, 'cause it was early going up there, I booked a hotel. And I said, well, if we go into whatever city it was first, I said, and then, because I'd booked the Polar Express train for like early evening, so it was dark.
Oh, lovely.
We got the lights and that. And anyway, we got to the city, started walking round, and it started snowing. And first of all, we was like, oh, this is lovely and magical, and it's going to be snowing for the train.
Yeah.
And then it started coming thicker, and I thought my feet started getting wet walking around. So I went and brought some big boots. And anyway, I said to the kids, and then it like over a period of like an hour and a half, it was like a blanket coming down.
Oh, really?
And I said, right, well, I said, we're going to have to go. I said, because I need to find this hotel yet. Unbeknownst to me, the hotel was in the sticks.
Oh, no.
When I booked it, obviously it looked all beautiful and all, but never even thought about getting there if the weather was bad. You don't, do you?
Of course not, no.
And anyway, we got to the hotel eventually, like an hour and a half, 2 hours later than what we should have done. And just managed to get to the Polar Express. We got stuck on one of the roads, and this guy towed me back to the main road.
Oh my goodness, you poor thing.
Yeah, really, it was really bad. I mean, I was so lucky that this stopped, this couple, and he said, there's no way you're going to make it in that car. Because my sat-nav was just following my sat-nav, Jen, and it was taking me across country.
Oh no.
So he towed me back to the main road anyway. The kids were petrified in the back when I got stuck.
Oh.
And then I got stuck again as somebody else. Well, that was actually on the Pennines.
Oh gosh. So
and this bloke was there, and he pushed us out where I got stuck, so we didn't need a car for that. And then we got there, but the train, there was loads of people not made it because the weather. It was quite sad, really. Yeah. There were loads of free seats.
Oh. You just don't think of that sort of thing, do
No,
you?
no, you don't. No. So that was my rendezvous with the weather last year. That was about it.
I've had, since I've been doing this for a long time, since I've been doing this, I've had a few snow days, but never got stuck anywhere. So you just have to be sensible, don't you? And
yes, you do,
yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know what it'd be like, because I didn't have any last year, I don't know what it'd be like with being in a different department, but when it was Cheryl, she would always say, one, if the college is closed, we don't expect you to go out, and two, you've just got to kind of do your own risk assessment, and if you think it's dangerous, don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and everybody knows that I'd only not go if it was really...
Yeah. But the thing is though, Jen, it's even if you could get there, you deemed it safe, there's no saying the client you was going out to assess would probably not go anyway.
Absolutely.
If it was like that.
Yeah.
So it's,
That's
you know.
very true. Right, so I just need to get 3 in here.
Yeah, so that last top one is just for the 3.
It's not so clear at all.
Yeah, that looks spot on.
So when you did yours, it was on YouTube. Was that at your old college?
No, I think that was in... Did I do Spiral Rose in my house?
Oh,
Down
I
the
don't
bottom
know,
end of
did you?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know if it was a college or...
Yeah. I'm sure. I did some at college. And then I'm trying to think where I did spa. I'm sure I did some cuts at the college, but no, I think it was in my like conservatory bit at the bottom, like my office bit.
Oh, it's so good to see Sam got her master trainer. Oh, so pleased for her.
Yeah, she did well, bless her.
Is that the first one here?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, she was. That's what I was asked Donna actually, if I could catch up with her, because I think there's a couple that have got some outstanding, and I need to.
Yeah, find out who's still here as well, because so many.
I know Di's.
She's working with me at the moment.
Yeah.
She's helping me.
I think she's only got 1 or 2 to do. It might only be 1, you know.
Oh, really?
But she's got a couple that Kev. It crossed over when Kev wasn't uploading anymore for anybody, so she's done them, but they've not been shared.
Time, yeah. If listen, every day I just have to have a day or an after, you know, and just sit and do it. That's part of our working day. But that's what we have to do. If we can't get any help.
The thing is, though, you've got a backlog of them now, and it's easy to do, Jen, but it's time consuming because sometimes they can take like hours to upload.
Yeah, that's what I said to Lindy. That's what I was trying to explain to Lindy. That even if Marco helps,
it's not a case of clicking, shared.
No,
it's actually uploading them and then creating the playlist. It's not hard. It's just
time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, you can still work while they're uploading, but you've just physically got to.
If there's free computers, can't you?
Well, that's right. You've got to have you. Well, that's right. You have, and you're probably going to have to leave it on.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to explain to Lindy. Because she's still Marco help. He's really good. So no, it's not that. It's the. I knew you'd said before it was the time.
Yeah.
If I'd got a computer at home, I'd just do it at home.
Yeah.
But I haven't. And we won't get another one, I don't think either, because they're drifting on like Google Chromebooks and things now.
Yeah.
Can't do it on there, can you? Do you know?
Yeah, be able to, because it's Google and Google Chrome. That's all. It's owned by. It's all Google. So that's what we share through is Google Plus.
So that's what.
But it's getting the videos off.
Yeah.
The camera onto their. Have they got like little laptops?
Well, I just had a letter from school yesterday saying that that's what they were going over to, because they had iPads before, but they all smashed them, you know, like they do.
Yeah.
Because my middle one's in 6th form now, so I had a letter yesterday saying they were going over to Google Chromebooks.
Yeah, well, it'd be like, but yeah, it would be compatible because it's all owned by Google.
So I could probably, once he gets that, I could do that. But I just want to get it done, really.
Yeah.
Because like you say, I've done all the work. I just want the feedback. And also, it looks like I haven't. Well, I know you know that I've done it, obviously.
Yeah, but as far as figures going, it doesn't look like
it. No.
Perhaps when you've done that, we'll see whether Lindy is available for a quick chat. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's why Kev said, enough's enough, I can't do any more, because it's a big job. It's a job in itself.
Yes, yeah.
It is to do all what Kev took on anyway. I mean, I know we're just talking about yours, but even so, if somebody's got a full workload anyway...
Yeah.
I mean, if they haven't, if he was not caseloaded fully, then you could say, well, that's fair enough. This is... But when you are and you're busy...
As far as I know, I mean, he's hospitality, so I don't know, but I presume he's full caseload.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think she gets it.
No. I mean, if you think, if I had like a day, do you think I'd be able to do them all like in one day? If I took a day to do it?
Probably not.
No.
It depends on you. It's how long's a piece of string really, and that's not a cop out answer either. It's depending on your broadband speed.
Right. Okay.
And the video size.
Yeah.
As to how long it'll take to upload, but once they've uploaded, sharing them's dead easy. You've only got to create a playlist, and you literally just click on the videos in order that you want to share them with, because often, I don't know about this camera because I obviously not used this, but speaking for other cameras like GoPros and stuff, it'll be videoing you now, and it'll, even if we don't stop the camera, because of the quality of the camera and the size of the file, it might separate into 4 videos.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got to upload each one of those videos separately, obviously, to to YouTube from the camera. Then you've got to create your playlist, which is literally just clicking on them in order. That's all that is.
Yeah,
so you can share them through a loop. But it is just your broadband speed. Sometimes it can be done in 15, 20 minutes, a few of them. Other times it could be hours, and I'm not joking. I've gone to bed.
Oh, really?
And had to leave them while they're uploading because they've took hours. And if we could just do the first one so you can see how long it's, if you know, she could actually embrace it to see how long it does actually take. She might appreciate what she's actually asking somebody to do.
Yeah.
Because this guy might be the best person technically to do it, but if he ain't got the time, he's not the best person, is
No,
he?
absolutely. But when Mike comes in half term, I won't need to do that, will I?
No video in, that's the bonus when they come in.
That's what I thought.
Just get as many done as you can on that day, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm just going to come in on my hot one.
Have they got any other days arranged, CPD days, where
they've got those 2 days with Mike.
Right.
But so I'm in Scotland, so I'm
just for the one,
yeah. I don't know about anything else. I might have some others. This must be so boring for you.
Right. It makes a change from sitting doing stuff on the computer, to be honest. Yeah, no days are ever this. I didn't move yesterday. I was so busy. I had so much to do.
Oh, really?
I was just like glued to my laptop yesterday. So it's quite nice. If you was just doing this every day, day in, day out, you'd be a bit, ooh.
Yeah.
But you're not, so it's quite good.
I'm trying to get some dates for your level 3 VARD, because that date that we'd said we can do, Bruno and I are fine with, but Jane can't do because she's teaching.
And have we? So we can do them dates then.
So there's just me and Bruno. Well, obviously Jane Lewis, but don't know what's happened with her, but Bruno and I can do those 2 dates.
Yeah.
I guess you want to do everyone together, don't you?
Well, I mean, it's ideal, really. Because we've got, it's the 9th and the 10th, isn't it? The look on my calendar. Oh, is it? Oh, I couldn't.
No, I could have got that wrong. No.
Of December, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when did you say? 12th and 13th?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So how did you take the sections of the last ones? You just do it like...
So it's almost like you've got a triangle in the middle. So if you carve a triangle out and then your sections are either side.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's you and Jane can do that day.
No, me and Bruno.
You and Bruno.
Yeah, we could do. Jane can't because she's still teaching.
So there's only Jane. What about Lisa? Oh, Lisa did her level 3 VARDA, didn't she?
Yeah. Which side did you start?
It doesn't matter where you
matter.
start on the top. You can start from where you
Right,
are.
okay. So just me, Jane, Bruno, Beth,
That's
and Jen Lewis.
Oh.
Beth can't because she can't do any time in December because she's got the salon. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, if you want to arrange something for whatever's going to work better for you.
Yeah, I just want to get it done.
I know.
So that would be ideal for me.
Yeah.
But obviously I don't want to waste your time doing it sort of twice.
It's a pity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder if there's any free time in. Hello.
What time did you want to see me today?
Oh, whenever it's convenient. Oh, Jen's got a grab Bob to do yet, so for a good bit. Yeah. We're just talking about December. She was saying her and Bruno can do the 12th and the 13th, but the others can't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, do we do it in 2 or do we move it to one date where they can do like January? Because Beth, you couldn't stand Beth, gosh, salon, there's no way you're going to give 2 days off in December.
But Jane will be teaching again in January, won't she?
Yeah.
It's so difficult to get everybody together.
Yeah. So we just need to think on that one and see what's going to be best.
I might have to do it in 2 stages.
Yeah.
I think.
And then catch probably Beth and Jane and maybe Jen Lewis in if she's back in January.
Yeah, I mean, Jane knows she'll be able to do December if she's back.
Well, yeah,
Just,
if she's
just don't
back,
know
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll carry on as is planned.
Yeah.
And then we'll just have to arrange for the others to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Yeah, I teach at 3, but I'm just in the middle of something, so I'll be back within the next hour.
Yeah,
So.
lovely. All right, see you later.
I've got to leave at 2 anyway because I've got to see a student, so I need to crack on.
Get your finger out.
I do.
And we've got the permin and what's it training, haven't we, as well?
Oh, really? When's that? God, I've not done a pen for years. That'd be quite good, actually.
When is it? It's in. That's the only thing about electronic diaries. You can't see like a big.
Does that look right?
Yes.
Is there any bits I need to go back on? A bit there, actually, do.
A tiny bit, nothing. But no, that's good. What we'll do is put the video back on. This technique. Once you have got this technique of twisting it in, and it's almost a feel. Once you've got the feel for what you're doing with it, they go in so easily. I love it once you get it.
Okay, yeah, I was watching it last night and it did look quite complicated.
So you twist it.
Yeah. And then push it. So from like midway,
Yeah, but you'll get your feel as you're doing it, Jen. You'll get
Yeah.
the feel. And once you've twisted the tension on this hand,
Yeah.
you'll soon realise if it's too tense,
Yeah.
too taut, you won't be able to do that.
Right,
You almost
okay.
have to keep it quite taut, but then ease your fingers up as you're
Release
pushing
it,
in
okay.
tiny. And as you're doing it, that'll make sense what I'm
Right,
saying.
okay.
And twisting it in now. When you've twisted it and you're holding it and you're going with your first one, so think palm up, palm down. So you like that and in. Like that and in. Now if you think, oh, my root's not firm enough, you'll notice on a lot of mine, which you'll have to do the same, you have to go to the front of it and just slot it
Push
in
it
more
in.
and keep pushing like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So do you want me to do a head check of this one?
No, that's fine.
You've got it all.
Yeah,
Right. So
yeah.
then you took your sections just the same as before.
Yeah,
hadn't
so
you?
get that first row back and then just very loosely clip them out of the way. Oh, there we are. 9th and the 10th of April. That's where I got 9th and the 10th from in
Oh,
my
that's
head.
the permanent, is it?
Yeah.
Right,
Now I
I'm-
need to revisit that with Donna actually because are we going to deliver it now? We'll be able to do it all in one day.
Yeah. Can as soon as you know when that is, if I can get that in my diary early.
It's secured for the 9th and the 10th of
Right.
April.
I'll put
So if
that
you
in.
block them out, but I think we won't need 2 days to do it.
Okay.
Unless she says to me, staff can only do half a day on each day.
Right,
In which
okay.
case we'll do it over 2
Yeah.
days.
Right. So you pick it up,
Yeah.
twist it,
Yeah.
palm down,
So twist it a little bit more so you're
Okay.
twisting it towards the ends.
right to the end.
That's it. And about that's it, lovely. And then
palm up,
yeah,
palm down. Yes,
That's-
it means.
that's it. No, it's doing it, I can see it. And then go lower again and just do it again.
Oh, why is it not working? What am I doing wrong?
It will.
Oh,
That's all right, that's it. Keep it loose so you twist maybe. That's it. And then palm up, palm down. So, because that's the trick. I'll show you how to do one if it's
yeah,
not
you
working.
have to. What am I doing wrong? It looks so easy on the video. Right, palm up.
Palm up and then push. And slightly loosen off on your mids and ends. That's it. That's it. I can hear it doing it.
It's going in. It's not sticking, it's staying. Oh, there we go. I've got it. That looks rubbish.
It's alright, give it a twist and then keep pushing it in. Because it's got to be quite firm on the roots because they just flop if not. That's it.
That's it. I've got it now.
Yeah, and you can feel it, and you
Yeah.
can't describe that feeling, you can feel it
No.
moving, can't you? After the first couple, you'll get the flow of it and you'll know regarding your tension that you've got to use. 'Cause it's a while since you've done this one, isn't it?
I've never did
Oh,
this
you've
one.
never,
No.
so it is,
No, I've never done this one before at all. Maybe I should have practiced it. It might have been a good idea.
but that's it, that's good. And you can leave a little end, some ends out, so
You
don't
can.
feel though you've got to,
Okay, right, that's quite firm.
yeah,
in
that's
there.
lovely.
Okay, right, that should be better now. I'm getting the idea of it now. It's a bit looser.
That's it. So palm up, palm down,
Oh, yeah.
remember. That's it. That's it. And you'll find it easier when you finish the sizes because it's coming away from your hands because of the layers around the front.
God, this must be so frustrating to watch. Just let me get in there. firm enough, that one.
It's all right.
Is that not too fluffy?
No, that's all right. The thing is with this, once you've done it and you can't do anything else about it, but that's fine, honestly it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can see the bud, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, okay. Right. Come down. Twist.
So and when you're doing it, try not to let go of your ends. So you don't. Your left hand should always have hold on them ends.
Right.
And when you do your next one, I'd try to start your rosebud probably half the way down the length of hair.
Okay.
So get that twist in, and then you can go over the top of it then nearer the root when you need to. But start it probably a little bit lower.
Okay. Right, so start it from here.
Yeah, so as you twist, you do your twist as you've been doing it.
Yeah.
And then as you're holding the ends, if you go halfway down to start, that's it, from about there.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's better.
That's it. And then you can always go over the top of it to fit it in at the roots, like over yourself.
Yeah.
But if you start it that fractionally further down.
Right, palm down. Palm up. Push. Palm down. It's got a bit floppy. Is that too messy?
No.
You get less hair, it's easier, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. I need to get that one a bit tighter.
Don't worry about actually next one
Okay.
that you do on the next row. It can fit in between it.
Okay.
So yeah, don't worry about that.
So halfway down, palm up.
Yeah. So as you've done one twist, if you do that,
Yeah.
and then once you've push it up, that's it. Now what I mean is there'll be nothing stopping you once you've done the first one. Don't think you've got to get that first one right in at the root. So just get it and twist it to break it. Then you can go over the top of it
Right, okay.
to get it firmer in. You'll find them easier as you get going along. So it's just practice, isn't it?
Yeah. That was good. Okay. On the roll.
And if you can stay in that position and then start to turn her rather than you move around.
Okay. Just nearly yanked her hair out. Sorry, love.
That's it, get your palm down. That's it.
Is that one too floppy?
No, not at all.
Can feel it when it's right. You can tell. I see
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. You can tell the difference
Yeah.
when it's right and when it's wrong.
time did you say you was going for today?
I need to leave here about 2.
Okay.
I just need to go and pick up some paperwork, and I've got to do it because if I don't, he won't be enrolled for Monday.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just confirming. I was just going to schedule a phone call from my way home. That's all.
Oh, right.
Utilise every bit of your time, don't you?
Absolutely. I'm just wondering, when I'm doing my graduated Bob, if we actually try and upload this, will that take too long, would it?
Depends on the broadband speed.
Mm.
Because while you're doing it, uploading it on the camera, you won't be able to record.
No.
Are they all on? Is this the same camera? Or are they all on this one
Yeah,
then?
all mine are. Sorry, I forgot to turn her.
Yeah, no, you're alright.
Doing so well here. It's hard with the layers in, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, come on, go up, go up.
So as you do it, once you've got your first one in,
Yeah,
and you've done it like that,
yeah.
and you remember you don't need to go all the way to the root with that first one.
Right.
So if you do it, twist and just do it a little bit,
Right.
then
okay.
go over the top of it and do it and fit it in and go back on yourself
Right. Okay. Let me try
and
that
see
again.
whether that
Yeah, it's better.
helps. Because you don't need to go, you'll find it virtually impossible to go all the way in with the first one.
Right.
It'd have to be like the most perfect one to ever do that.
Okay, let's try this again then. I think I'm making it hard for myself.
So if you watch it, Rob, then as she does one on the
Yeah.
next one. Where's the sound? See, see she's got them really fine ends on that, whereas yours have clubbed cut, so you will get a difference with that.
Yeah.
Go back to so if you watch where she starts, and she's just loosening it, but she's not pushing it all the way to the roots. But she's doing that, can you see how she goes back into it?
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry, yeah, I couldn't quite get that one, but now I see. Yeah. Okay.
So you must almost getting it formed, and then you can go
Yeah.
over the top of it to. Because they go in slightly different depending on your tension.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Right, so twist it like that, and she went in like that, push but only to there.
The difference is she's getting it formed, but she's not going straight into the root.
Yeah. I'm rubbish at this.
It's but a practice one. This is you. I mean, you're doing brilliantly to say you've not done it before, Jen, because it's not an easy recipe.
Fly by the seat
To
of
get
my
the
pants
hang
is
of.
clearly not working for me today.
No, it is. It's looking okay. Honestly, it's looking okay. It's just getting that technique.
Yeah. Getting that bit. Got a twist. Don't palm that palm down.
That's it. You're going in because you can see your rosebud.
Yeah.
If you wasn't doing it right, it'd just look like a backcombed mess. But you can see the rosebud.
But these are a bit messy, those ones.
Yeah, but it is quite. If you look at that,
Yeah,
it's.
it is a messy.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of
not.
look, isn't
Yeah.
it?
The rosebud is. You'll see it almost swirls into itself if you're doing it right.
Okay.
That's it, and then you can go over the top of it, so you're an inch away from the scalp if you need to, palm up, palm down still, to fit it in tighter. That's it.
That's the bit I'm struggling with. That's a better one.
It is, yeah.
That's better, okay. Right, come on, you got this now. Twist.
That's going in smoother, isn't it?
Yeah, much. It's better, isn't it?
Perfect, that one.
Let's hope they can see progression.
Are all your videos on this one camera?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one I've ever used. No, I asked Bruno for that just before the end of the summer and he didn't have it.
Oh, well, that's not very helpful then, is it?
No.
Well, I was going to say, well, wow, once you've done that, we'll have a quick peek.
Yeah, I can see if I can get it from Kev though. Find Kev. Unless it's in Bruno's drawer.
I'll ask Bruno. I bet Kev's got it, to be fair.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, no, that'd be great, thanks.
I'll go and see if I can. If it was off an SD card and you got different SD cards, you could be doing it while you were doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right, try these ones. Have to wait till you've done. So what Bruno's got anyway. He says if they don't fit, it can. We'll have one.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Have a little go away.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Well, if nothing else, you'll get to see how long they do take. Do you know what I mean? In the process that it has to go through.
I think Diane's the same. It's what Diane's struggling with. She's got some to upload as well.
Well, Diane's all on that camera as well.
I don't know.
Because I know Kev did take a load off and emailed them all as a big list.
To the lecturers. Well, he didn't email any to me, so. But I think I'm one of the last ones to do them, I think, so.
Yeah, I don't think any of yours was on there because this was going back ages.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, ages ago. Because I know one or two of Stacey's are on there. And you can't find them because there's that many to look through. It's looking better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice little rose buds now. You're in the swing.
I'm in the zone.
You are?
Yeah, they're much better, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm happy with those. It's amazing when you actually know what to do.
Just that bit of practice. That's what it is.
It's absolutely
It's all in
that.
the feel with that one.
Yeah.
It's not, you can sort of guide somebody, but you've got to feel it.
Yeah, and I can feel it. Like you say, once you've started it, you can feel it. Definitely the way Sam did it was the best though, because she GoPro'd as she was teaching it. And that is definitely, if you, I'm not teaching it obviously, so I can't do that, but if you can,
Yeah,
it's
she did
definitely
do that
the
on a
way.
few, yeah. It is the best way to do them.
Lovely. It's very satisfying when you get it right, isn't it? Don't speak too soon, Jen.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. You just get that right bit and it just slides in.
Yeah.
And then it's lovely.
But if your tension's slightly different or the hair's slightly different in texture, it alters the game plan altogether.
Yeah. There it is.
Is Cheryl into the swing of her new role now?
Yeah, she's really enjoying it.
Oh,
and it's
good.
so nice to see.
Yeah.
And because I sort of share an officer and hospitality assessor and know a few of the others, and they're really enjoying her being the manager as well.
Oh, that's nice.
I think they really appreciate the way that she's a great manager. But also, if she doesn't know the answer to something, she'll find out. She'll come back to you with an answer, you know, as quickly as she possibly can.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant, really.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I miss. I mean, Marie's a very, very good director. Her stats, knowledge and everything, absolutely fantastic. But just with Lindsay, she's lovely and everything, but you just don't get answers.
Yeah.
You ask her the same questions and like just...
Yeah.
And some things have to come, don't they, from a management...
Oh gosh, yeah. It's what they're there for, isn't it?
I keep thinking, is that what I want to be doing? Do I want to start thinking about, you know, as my children get older, what do I want to do? Am I going to start thinking more of a management sort of role? And
yeah.
Mind you, they're always the first ones to go on.
Well, the middle manager are, yeah.
Yeah, which is what Lindsay is, and that shoulder. You think, maybe it's not a good idea, the way the current climate, the way the funding's being cut all the time. Lindy's very, very good. Like, if you ever need any time or anything, you know, she's really, really good. Like
What's her subject?
She was a sort of catering background, but it was more like food preparation, I think.
Right.
Like,
was she ever a lecturer?
I don't think she was ever a lecturer. She was more university.
Right.
But what I didn't realise is when you're in university, and she's open about this, you actually need less qualifications than you do to teach an FE.
Really?
Yeah. As long as you're an expert, you know, you've got your in your subject. But as actual teaching qualifications, so she used to be in like going to factories. She was an assessor for factories that did food prep and that kind of thing. And then she was in a university.
Oh.
I don't know that she's actually sort of ever. I don't know. I don't know if she's been a lecturer or-
So I think that does help. Personally, at a middle management level anyway, I think it helps to have...
Yeah, to come up through the ranks sort of thing.
yeah, because you get it, you know.
I
You
think so. Yeah.
Whereas when you've not had to do it, you don't quite get it.
No.
Not fully, not like you would if you'd been on the ground delivering and
Yeah.
doing.
But she's another one that's, you know, she's excellent at stats and things.
Yeah.
Which, that's the way.
That's what they want.
It is, yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. Whereas Cheryl's a brilliant manager of people, but I also think that probably comes from being a hairdressing background as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you managed, didn't you? So, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, it's true. Different professions, you can see how the managers are all different because
Yeah.
they've not got the same communication skills, they've got the
Absolutely.
same rapport, they can't build that rapport up often
Yeah.
with... I've seen some really cracking construction managers though.
have you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, actually,
Because they have to work with teams, don't they?
They
Teams
do.
and men.
yeah.
And it's, yeah.
In fact, I was saying, we were talking about Shell's show the other day. Now she's sort of managing different areas that is not her sort of practical expertise.
Yeah.
Because our old manager, from years ago, I've been here so long, from years ago, she started off with hairdressing.
Mm.
She went over to construction
Yeah.
and did a cracking job
Mm.
of it.
I used to like construction. I did a lot of work with construction.
Did you?
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I can certainly see the appeal. But I think you tend to have, it's the trades, isn't it? You tend to have a similar work mentality.
Yeah.
You tend to be hard working and
Yes. Yeah.
I love the office. I mean, although I miss being within hairdressing, but I do love the actual office because we're all assessors from all different areas.
Yeah.
And it is really good to sort of pull each other's expertise as far
Yeah.
as assessing goes and share good practice and things. So I've
Mm.
learnt loads.
Yeah.
I just think it's so important to keep learning. I do think as well, like bless her, from Linda's point of view, and you probably know this, you know, sometimes as a manager you can never win, can you?
No, you can't. It's true. You tried to jump through that many different hoops to please everybody.
Yeah, and you just can't, can
No.
you? I get that totally. I'm pretty lucky, I mean, they leave me to get on with it, really. They know
Yeah,
I
well, that's
work
because you do your
hard.
job.
Yeah.
And I always think that's a shining example. When somebody says that, that means they do what they're meant to be doing.
Yeah,
You know, and then people, they will leave you alone, won't they? And
Yeah.
it's quite nice.
absolutely, there's no reason not to, you know, I
No.
always get...
Well, it's a relief for them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's one less person to have to keep a BDI on
Absolutely.
24/7. Because you think that they're not pulling the weight and doing what they should be doing. That's a nightmare, that is.
Oh, it must be so hard.
And I think particularly in the college sector, because you can't just get rid of people.
No, you can't.
In the private sector, if you're not doing your job,
You'd be gone, wouldn't
then there'd be no two ways about it.
you? Yeah.
You know, but it's so lucky in colleges that they get away with so much.
Yeah. But I have noticed that there wasn't many redundancies in this last round, but there was people that went, I think, that were sort of encouraged to...
Yes.
Not in our area.
No,
at all.
no,
I
no.
mean, the ones that went from our area, that it was because of a lack
Yeah.
of, you know,
Yeah.
but in other areas...
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, you get to the stage where you can't hide anymore.
That's right. But that process takes so long. They
Does.
could have been there years and years.
Years.
You know, and you think all that long, all that time that they've not been doing the jobs
Yeah.
properly and they've got away with it. You know, it's.
And I think as well, like for me, like we just had a bit of a thing. There's an email come out today, and for me, I just said to Marie, I'll just go and talk to that person, because I think if you go and talk to someone, rather than emails flying backwards and forwards, like it's functional skills, I'll just go and talk to them.
Yeah.
And then you can iron it out, can't you, there and then?
Because emails can be misconstrued.
Yeah.
You can read them either way sometimes. They can be took the wrong way.
Definitely.
You have to be so careful how you word things. The times I used to send stuff and then you'd hear through the grapevine that it was not received very well, and you think, well, that's actually definitely not how it was intended,
No.
you know. And you reread it and you think, how did they get that from that? And but people do.
They do. But on the other hand, I've done things because I sometimes send emails late at night, because if I'm on a late you probably do.
Yeah.
A late train evening, and I'm not getting into like 9:30, 10, and then I need to send something.
That's right. They can be quite sharp.
I can, and sometimes I read them back and go, oh my god, that wasn't good. I should have left that one till the morning.
Yeah. Like I did that really early one morning, and I just got plowed straight into my emails, and Peter, our operations manager, just emailed me back. I'd sent off a dozen to him, not even put good morning. And he just put in bold, good morning, Georgie.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, yeah, all right, sorry, I'm too busy for the pleasantries.
That's the thing, isn't it? You're just too busy, but it's bad, really.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I tell you, I've took a big leaf out of, and I like her style of emails, and I've sort of adapted a lot of that now. Is Lee's PA.
Oh, okay.
She's brilliant.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work in all my role. It works perfect in.
Yeah.
I don't think if you was quite senior position, I don't know how well it'd work as in if you was like a director in a college. But it's always so polite.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, it's always thank you so much, and it's just to read. It's just think,
it's nice.
I like that style.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Right, I'm a bit wobbly.
That's all right.
Let's have a little bit of a. This one's these are a bit floppy.
Yep. So see if you can go back into that slightly and tighten it. They're hard to tighten once you've got them in, but see if you can on that one. And then you can just, because if you do notice in the video, it does play about with them a little bit and place them, so we can...
I'll have to have a little look at that, I think.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm saying he, she. So that's her last one. But you won't. This is one recipe where we sort of say it isn't going to look identical to it, because they all can look very slightly different.
Okay.
Or it might be what he says. Do we switch it up? I know he says it. If she doesn't do it, he says, fiddle around and get them in place. Oh, where the sound is?
That was it.
Got to go louder than that, surely.
Yeah, I'm just on the computer.
But anyway, so you can, and what I'm trying to say is it doesn't go against you if you're getting them right. Oh, it's on the most there, look.
There's quite a bit more height on that one, isn't there?
Yeah, but like I say, don't worry. If you see a lot of them on Google Plus, they're not.
I think the roses look alright. I'm quite
Yeah.
happy with the
Well,
roses
what
there.
we'll
It's just
do-
the front, I think.
Yeah.
That's a bit better, actually.
Done.